Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Day Shift, your mid-afternoon show for Friday. Welcome, everybody, to the Brownstone Worldwide Studios. I'm Paulette, and I am here to give you the news and information that you can use so that you can get your weekend started. It is officially Cinco de Mayo, and we're going to be talking about that on brownstoneworldwide.com and also in the Brownstone Worldwide Weekend Reader. So if you are not a subscriber to the magazine, I'm sorry, not the magazine, but if you're not a subscriber to the newsletter, I would encourage you to head on over to brownstoneworldwide.com and get your copy sent to you. It hasn't gone out yet. It's actually scheduled. I think they said it's scheduled to go out at 3 today. So I would encourage you to go ahead and get your copy. So let's go ahead and get started. You all already know what we do here. We get Alan Edwards to give us the news and information that you can use as a part of KCCR, the podcast app. So let's get into it and let's get some of that news. And I'm going to disappear for about 4 minutes, but take a listen and see what we got.
Iran has seized a second oil tanker in a week in Gulf waters, the U.S. Navy said, the latest escalation in a series of seizures or attacks on commercial vessels in Gulf waters since 2019.
The Bahrain-based Fifth Fleet of the U.S. Navy said the Panama-flagged oil tanker Niobe was seized by Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy at 6:20 a.m. while passing through the narrow Strait of Hormuz. In Iran's first response, Tehran's prosecutor announced the oil tanker was seized on a judicial order following a complaint by a plaintiff, the judiciary's Mizzen news agency said. Davis Richards reporting.
Russia claims it foiled an attack by Ukrainian drones on the Kremlin, calling it an unsuccessful assassination attempt against President Vladimir Putin and promising retaliation for what it termed a terrorist act. The Ukrainian president denied it, saying, "We don't attack Putin or Moscow."
There was no independent verification of the purported attack, which Russia authorities said occurred overnight but presented no evidence to support it. Questions also arose as to why it took the Kremlin hours to report the incident and why videos of it also surfaced later in the day. Harry Michaels reporting.
A boy gunned down fellow pupils in a Belgrade school on Wednesday in a pre-planned attack, shooting dead 8, plus a security guard, officials said, prompting Serbia's president to announce tougher curbs on gun ownership.
Using 2 handguns that belonged to his father, the 13-year-old fired first at the guard and 3 girls in a hallway and then shot his teacher and classmates in a history lesson, police said. The teacher and 6 pupils were hospitalized, some with life-threatening injuries. Guy Davis reporting.
Police across Europe arrested more than 100 people in a massive crackdown that targeted the Italian mafia, with suspects accused of drugs and weapons trafficking with counterparts in Latin America.
The swoop was part of an investigation spanning Italy, Germany, Belgium, Portugal, Spain, Slovenia, Romania, Brazil, and Panama, according to European Union law enforcement agency Europol. The network was devoted primarily to international drug trafficking from South America to both Europe and Australia, Europol said in a statement. Clara Hudson reporting.
This is the latest news headlines. American sprinter and longtime jumper Tori Bowie, a 3-time Olympic medalist and 2-time world champion in track and field, has died, according to her agent Kimberly Holland. Bowie was 32 years old. Holland said that Bowie was found dead at her home in Florida and that the cause of death is not known yet. U.S. Track and Field said on Twitter that it was deeply saddened to hear of Bowie's death, adding that her impact on the sport is immeasurable. The U.S. Marshal leading the investigation for the 2 Virginia inmates that escaped from a jail earlier this week detailed how he believes the 2 men escaped from jail. He believes they manipulated the locks. 26-year-old Alder Marin Sotelo and 44-year-old Bruce Callahan, both federal detainees, escaped over the weekend from the Piedmont Regional Jail in Farmville, which is about 70 miles west of Richmond, according to law enforcement. U.S. regulators say Facebook misled parents and failed to protect the privacy of children using its Messenger Kids app. As a result, the Federal Trade Commission on Wednesday proposed sweeping changes to a 2020 privacy order with Facebook, now called Meta, that would prohibit it from profiting from data it collects on users under 18. An experimental Alzheimer's medication slowed declines in patients' ability to think clearly and perform daily tasks by more than a third in a large clinical trial, drug maker Eli Lilly said. Based on the results in people with early symptomatic Alzheimer's disease, Lilly said it plans to file for approval from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration by the end of June. And that's the latest news headlines. I'm Alan Edwards.
All right. And thank you so much for that information, Mr. Edwards. We appreciate you. Once again, you guys are watching, listening to KCCR, the Brownstone, brownstoneworldwide.com, and also on YouTube. Our YouTube channel, of course, is Brownstone Worldwide. You can go ahead and check us out over there. And one of the things that I totally forgot to do, and since, of course, this is as live as you get, we're going to go ahead and get us all set up on, let's see, our favorite channel, and get us set up there. Hang on just a second, folks. This shouldn't take except a few seconds for us to get acclimated over here. What'd I tell you? I knew it wasn't going to take long. I'm going to go ahead and get us already set up over here. Y'all, let me tell you what happened and the reason why we're running late doing the day shift today. The power went out in the studio today. I don't even know what happened. I really, really don't. And I was so aggravated because I was actually on a call I needed to be on, and it totally went out on me. So we are literally starting at 1 o'clock as opposed to when we normally do, which is about 10 a.m. in the morning. So once again, you guys are listening and watching the day shift, which is a part of KCCR, the Brownstone and Brownstone Worldwide. It's your girl Paulette, and we are in the Brownstone Worldwide studios for a late edition of the day shift because the power went out. Y'all, like, come on, just think about I had a client in here. It would have been just an ugly thing. Y'all, we have so much that is happening this weekend. So listen, if you have not already registered for brownstoneworldwide.com's weekly newsletter, I'm going to encourage you to go ahead and do that now. Okay. The newsletter is free, which is good. Okay. And you're going to get some information from us, which is pretty cool too, right? So you're going to get information from us about what's happening in the Brownstone over the weekend. I'm going to be going live on TikTok, excuse me, over the weekend and introducing the opening of Brownstone Living and Essentials TikTok shop store. Okay, so we're getting stuff ready for that. I'm really excited about that because I'm physically going to the store. Yes, we have a store. We really do. And that's where we sell household items. We sell gear. We sell things for your electronics, all kinds of things. And we open up on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Today we didn't because guess what? It's raining. Normally I'm not the one that goes. I have people that do. So we're going to be hanging out there over the weekend. And so for those of you all who are on Bigo, if you're on TikTok or whatever, I will be sharing with you guys directly there what we are going to be selling. Okay. My phone is blowing up, y'all. I don't know what's happening. So now all of a sudden I go live and everybody wants to talk. I don't get it. All right. So let's get into this news and information that you can use, y'all. A couple of things have happened over the past couple of hours that I am so disappointed in. Number one, the young man who lost his life in New York. It looks as if they're going to be doing some type of, shall we say, doing some type of prosecution, which they absolutely should because they should. It was literally filmed, this young man losing his life. So I'm really disappointed in that. I'm disappointed in the fact that we're actually having to have this conversation at all. The young man's name was, last name was Neely. And I'm actually trying to pull that up because I'm still kind of thrown off by it. I'm disappointed in us as a people because we literally sat there and we watched this young man lose his life because someone was doing an unnecessary chokehold on him because he was having a mental breakdown or an emotional episode, if you will. And so does that cause for someone to lose their life? Yes, absolutely. More than one person should be prosecuted for what occurred because no one stopped it. Now, that's just me personally. Who am I, right? You don't know what's going to happen if you try to intervene with other people who are also in clearly a heightened state. I have seen the video, and unfortunately, it was quite hellacious to say the least. And I'm really disappointed once again in us and what we did not do to help this young man keep his life. That's just me. Who am I? I'm just somebody that knows When you're right, you're right. And when you're wrong, you're wrong. Okay. And now let's talk about that. We've had an incident in Wisconsin, y'all, at one of the colleges, University of Wisconsin-Madison. A young lady of Caucasian descent, little white girl, decided that she was going to let everyone know what she thought about African Americans, what she thought about Black folks. And it was not pleasing to the ear. It was recorded clearly by someone that she knew who was tickled by the conversation. I am not going to share that on this platform. It's not happening. But the University of Wisconsin-Madison literally is not going to see to it that this young woman be removed from the campus. That is where I think I have had enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to be finding out a little bit more information about that and what's happening. We're going to be sharing that on brownstoneworldwide.com for you guys to see. But what we do know is that yesterday, a group of students got together and had a silent protest. I'm going to go ahead and share that with you guys here. So, University of Wisconsin-Madison is in the news, y'all. And it's unfortunate why they're in the news. Once again, a young lady, I'm going to actually share her name and what was said in regards. This is what happens when your whole day is thrown off. And I'm going to get it together, y'all. Racist video. So let's talk about this. This racist video was so outrageous. Over 200 University of Wisconsin-Madison students actually staged a sit-in protest in Bascom Hall on campus on Wednesday morning, claiming they would not leave until Chancellor Jennifer Nukin spoke with them after a video of an alleged UW-Madison student spewing racist comments, including use of the N-word, circulated earlier this week. 2 hours into the protest, Nukin arrived at the chancellor's office apologizing to students for their pain, but said she is limited in how the university can respond. Put her out. How about that? Okay. I also want to say that the video that was posted was racist, reprehensible, vile, and I know that it has caused you great pain, and not just those of you in this room, but well beyond, she told the protesters. I also hope that you understand that there are very significant legal constraints on what I am able to say, on what I am able to do. I know you probably don't like that, but it is also the case. The video, which circulated quickly, it's all over the internet, it's all over social media, shows a white student going on a racist rant about how she wanted to enslave Black people. Many students have said the comments have made them feel threatened or unsafe, saying the video is part of a wider trend of racism on campus, with protesters calling for the expulsion of the student in a list of demands they delivered to the chancellor. A federal student privacy law prevents the university from identifying the individual or their enrollment status. Well, somehow, University of Wisconsin-Whitewater Black Student Union found out who she was. How about that? Interesting. All right. The Cap Times is choosing not to name the student because it has been unable to independently verify her identity. Y'all, she's clear as day in the video, saying what she wanted to say about wanting to make sure that all Black folks were picking cotton for her, and also making sure that they died doing so. I heard it. I saw it for myself. Now, here's what we're not going to do is we're not going to share it on the platform. I think that would be in poor taste. Okay. But y'all, I ain't if you know me personally, I'm going to send it to you, but it's a little out there. All right. Administrators, including Charleston, spoke with the students who gathered outside the chancellor's office Wednesday morning. Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs told them the university has received at least 1,000 hate and bias reports regarding the video and is prioritizing students who request a follow-up call about the incident. Basically, what needs to happen is, if you have a student who feels that way, number one, and the other student is clearly in the video and she's tickled by what her friend is saying, you have a bigger issue that needs to be resolved. Now, I, being from Wisconsin, am fully aware of what happens on your college campuses, folks. I went to your UW system schools. I know. I went to a PWI until I was about a junior, and then I decided it was time for me to go somewhere where I would be appreciated, where it was a little bit more brown skin cousins them on campus, because y'all off the chain. I will never forget the year that they had one of the Grand Wizards of the KKK come and speak at the school, or rather he was a former at the time, and we protested so tough. And he was out there getting ready to speak. He got on stage, had probably been paid his honorarium and everything, and we were not having it. You speaking at a school where I'm paying tuition, you got to be out your rabbit mind. Guess what happened? He did not speak. How about that? So sometimes we have to be careful the amount of power that we have, and we need to use it in accordance to the ways that are going to be beneficial to everyone. That kind of hate and that kind of spewing of hatred should definitely be dealt with internally or whatever. So let me make sure that I am sharing with you guys what the University of Whitewater actually said. Their Black Student Union was not having it. They just weren't. And so they actually said, our hearts go out to our brothers and sisters at UW-Madison as we stand with them in solidarity. We are tired of being disrespected and given a false sense of protection and unity. We are traumatized and disgusted by the words of Audrey Godlewski, told you I knew her name, and those around who condone these actions. Black students on all campuses should feel safe and respected. The fight is never done, and continue to stay standing strong. UW Whitewater Black Student Union. So yeah, it's a thing. It's going to continue to happen if we don't open our mouths and hold people accountable for their actions and what they say. Now, if she feels that way, then she needs to go somewhere on an island where we don't exist. And she needs to live out her life, not using the things that we all actually created. See how she fares. All right, that's enough. That's enough for me. All right, so a couple of things that I wanted to definitely go over with you all before we wrap it up here. Because see, y'all, it's Friday. Most of you guys have already started your weekend because Cinco de Mayo actually falls on a weekend, y'all. Listen, so what does that mean for you? That means that you're probably somewhere out here enjoying yourself, getting ready to get some cocktails, because I've already had a few. Because the power went out. I was like, screw it. I'm just going to go and have a couple cocktails and literally go ahead and enjoy my day. All right. So a couple of things that we're going to be going over really quick is I want to definitely show some love to the people that are showing us some love by listening, watching. Big shout out to Toronto, Canada. Like, what are you all doing up there? But we love you. We appreciate you for keeping us tuned in, and you're listening in to all of the shows and the sounds and everything as we continue to move along and we continue to grow. So we absolutely appreciate you guys for showing us some love. That is definitely appreciated. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up our numbers, and we're going to see who's in the lead. That's what I like to do. I like to find out who's in the lead, y'all. Find out who's in the lead. And in the meantime, what I'd love for you guys to do is to go ahead and check out today's show right now. KCCR The Brownstone is offering up Janine K. Brown of Unstuck and Unstoppable. Everydaylead.com is the name of her website. And she's on right now talking on Brownstone's Best Business Review. Let's go ahead and take a look at who our big dogs are right now, shall we? Let's do that. All right. So I can actually see who's listening and watching right now. Brazil, what y'all doing up here? I see you. Okay. Okay, for the iOS, our top devices, international. We love you. We appreciate you guys. Let's take a look here. I should literally just show some love to the folks. Fort Pierce, Appleton, Wisconsin is yeah, you guys are number 3. Appleton, Wisconsin. Atlanta is number 1. We have West Palm Beach, Florida, who is on the list as well. Green Bay, Wisconsin, you're on the list as well. And of course, United States and Canada, you are the top international cities, with Newmarket and Toronto as the top 2 of our top 10 international cities. And then we also have our top 10 countries, which is Canada and the US of A at the top 2. And that kind of stays that way. And we're pretty cool with that. But if y'all want to get on this list, you know what I mean? All you got to do is just download the app and you can listen into KCCR, the podcasting app, all day long. Now we're getting into the weekend, which means that on Saturdays and Sundays, we sound a little bit different. Okay. You're going to be able to get some of those Saturday tunes to kind of clean your house and get ready for the weekend and your Sunday. And then of course, on Sundays, we have the Sunday brunch. And on the weekends, we have DJ Tony Sanchez, who is giving it to us on the ones and twos with mixes that he creates himself all the way from Chicago, Illinois, home of the Sears Tower. All right, you guys, I wanted to make sure that we did that and let you guys know that we see you. We absolutely see you, and we appreciate you all for being a part of the Brownstone neighborhood. Speaking of neighborhood, Brownstone Living Magazine is coming out on Monday. Brownstone Living Magazine is coming out on Monday, y'all. We literally had to wait for the legal department of a specific unit to get back with us to approve the cover. And so we're really honored and excited to have this individual to be on the cover. If you want to see or know who is on the cover, hey, y'all, hey, this is what we need you guys to do. We need to let you all know that you can go ahead and get your copy of April's Brownstone Living Magazine. Let me tell you why that is. The way it's set up currently is when you subscribe to Brownstone Living Magazine, here's the cover right here for April. That's the Nicole Johnson. What happens is you're automatically sent the previous month's magazine to kind of get you started, to whet your appetite just a little bit. And then when the new magazine drops, you're automatically sent that in addition to your free digital download that comes with every single subscription that you are a part of. Now, you can go ahead and register. It is, hang on just a second. Let me give you the link. Now, if you're on TikTok, if you're on Bigo right now, the best way to get it is to go to the link in my bio. But if you are paying attention to me on YouTube, if you are on Facebook, on all of our pages, it is bit.ly/monthly $5.99. It's $5.99 a month for you to get news and information that you can use, tips, topics, and talk. Love, live, breathe section. We also have Cullen's Corner Hot Topics, our air personalities, articles and content that you can learn a lot of different things about in terms of money, health, wellness, all of the things, growing your business, maintaining your business, and also meeting some amazing people out there in these internet streets who are the people in the neighborhood. This month, we are honoring mothers and the men and women of the United States Armed Forces because of Memorial Day. Okay, so definitely keep it locked. And we're also doing a new feature called Brownstone's Best. We've got some amazing businesses out there. You guys are showing love with these beautiful candles and self-care boxes, and you've got spices that you're creating, and you're doing all the things all over, and you definitely need to be given show some love for what you're doing. So Brownstone's Best actually starts this month. We're actually starting with 3, and next month we're going to show you how you can get your product in Brownstone Living Magazine. Okay, we're continuing to grow, and we do appreciate you guys both on Bigo and on TikTok, and also YouTube and Facebook. So you want to be a part of that? We're going to share with you a little bit later on this month. Actually, it's going to be on Monday. We're going to be sharing with you guys how you can get your products in Brownstone Living Magazine. All right. Now, and it's not as hard as you think. It's not as hard as you think. So here's what I want to do. I want to tell you about the dedication that is coming up for the month of June so that you all are aware. Number one, folks, listen. If you want to do a graduation announcement for your graduate, whether they are pre-K or they're graduating college, they're graduating middle school, or they're graduating high school, if they're graduating with their doctoral degree, you want to honor them, y'all, it's only $25 to get them in Brownstone Living Magazine. We're doing a special feature for those students, and we want to make sure that we show you guys love and let you guys show love to those people. And we're going to get 2 options for you all, for those of you who want it. If your family member is a part of that, if you get somebody in the magazine, again, it's only $25 to do so. And we're really excited about that, because We want to help to feature your loved one and show them how proud you are of them and introduce you all to the Brownstone family with all kinds of eyeballs, ears, and everything else on your amazing graduate. So that's number one. And we also have our Father's Day dedication that is coming up as well. It too is only $25. Father's Day. Celebrate the wonderful fathers in your life with a dedication in Brownstone Living magazine. I think that that's super nice. Again, for $25, you can honor dad, you can honor grandpa, your uncle, your husband, your brother, your cousin, anybody that you know has been an amazing father figure in your life. Show them some love, even if it's the man down the street that cuts your son's hair, right? Show them some love in the magazine. And of course, you are sent a copy of said magazine so you can share that with all of the people in your community and family, right? And it's forever. Okay, so do keep that in mind. We're going to share with you later on in the newsletter this weekend that goes out at 3:00 today. And then on Monday, we're going to share with you how you can get your family member or your loved one in there for the graduation and for the Father's Day dedication. All right. Okay, so let's get back into some more news and information that you can use. I think it is important for us to hear what else is happening out there, y'all, because it's tripping me out. First things first, let me go ahead and let my folks see me over here on YouTube. All right, so folks, here's a couple of things that you need to know. When is this thing with Adidas going to be over? So let's talk about it really quick, shall we? I got 20 minutes. Adidas reported a 1% drop in quarterly sales today, a win in Wall Street's eyes. Analysts had forecast a 4% decline, thinking the sportswear maker would take a bigger hit after terminating its profitable partnership with Ye, formerly known as Kanye West. The Yeezy brand's demise cost Adidas, are you all listening, $440 million in revenue in the first quarter, with sales dropping 20% in North America alone. Adidas is weighing ways to offload unsold Yeezy stock and warned of a potential U.S. $770 million operating loss this year if it cannot sell those products. Sales are starting to improve in China, while Latin America saw a particularly strong 49% bump. Okay, well, there you go. They beat their own expectations, first of all, by working directly with him. And look where they currently are. All right, so let's talk about profit for Bud Light maker, shall we? All right, let's get into it, shall we? AB InBev is toasting strong results despite calls for a boycott of one of its most notable products, Bud Light. So the Belgian brewer of Budweiser, Corona, and other big-name beers reported a 13.6% jump in first quarter profits Thursday, substantially outperforming Wall Street's expectations. Executives said customers had absorbed inflation-related price hikes, and some were even trading up to more expensive drinks. The company has been in the news after its promotion of a transgender influencer, Dylan Mulvaney, spurred backlash. Okay, so the CEO actually acknowledged a drop in U.S. sales, affecting about 1% of global volumes for the first few weeks of April, but said it's too early to gauge the full impact of the Bud Light controversy. AB InBev plans to shift its marketing focus to campaigns around sports and music and assign senior executives to oversee them. That's so that they can stay out of those weeds of those controversial topics that literally are impacting every single person around the world and always have. It's just getting some spotlight. NFL hit with discrimination probes. Oh, surprised. The NFL is being investigated by New York and California over allegations of employment discrimination and workplace harassment, the two states' attorneys general announced Thursday. The officials said they had issued subpoenas to the league and that they were examining claims made by former employers, including the possible violation of federal and state equity and anti-discrimination laws. No institution is above the law, said New York Attorney General Letitia James. The NFL, which has more than 1,000 employees in New York and California, said the allegations are entirely inconsistent with its values and practices. All right, folks, that's it for now. I'm going to go ahead and take a vocal break. All right, we're going to get ready and let you guys learn more about the Brownstone Worldwide affiliate program where you can actually make money working directly with us by sharing our sales and campaigns with your own community. Let's get into it. I'm going to take a break. Oh, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the Brownstone. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Paulette, and I'm a part of Brownstone Worldwide, which houses, of course, you guessed it, brownstoneworldwide.com, KCCR The Brownstone, the podcasting app, and, of course, Brownstone Living Magazine. Guess what, folks? Do you see that sucker behind me? That is our affiliate program, and it is launching today. So listen, if you're interested in making extra money online, the Brownstone Worldwide Affiliate Program is an official affiliate program that is going to offer you 20% commission on each sale and monthly recurring revenue for each continued subscriber to what? Brownstone Living Magazine. Guess what, folks? That's going to absolutely add up, especially if you have a way to get that link to all of the people that you want to get it to. There's so many different ways that you can do it, right? Now, the best part about it is that there is no prior experience that's necessary. Anyone can become an affiliate to the Brownstone Living Affiliate Program. Signing up is easy. Once you do, all you have to do is grab your unique links and start sharing that with your network and social media and your emails and with your family and your friends and anybody else that you want to help live the Brownstone lifestyle the way that we're doing it with Brownstone Worldwide. Super easy to do. This program actually is going to provide you with links and creatives to share in a variety of different ways, so you can easily meet the goals that you set for yourself. Super simple. Now, every sale that's actually made through your unique link means a commission for you. Yeah, for you. It's a simple way to earn some extra cash for yourself or for your business if you're trying to offset a cost or pay off a credit card or just have some extra cash on hand. You can sign up by actually scanning that QR code right there or using the link in my bio, right? It's going to say Brownstone Worldwide Affiliate Program. Don't miss out on this opportunity to make some extra cash for yourself. And guess what, folks? There are more ways to generate revenue through the affiliate program that are coming down the pipe. Get in now and start earning some extra cash. All right, everybody. So glad that you were able to stick around and learn more about our affiliate program. If you are interested and you're paying attention via TikTok or you're on Bigo as well, it's super easy. All you have to do is go to the link in my bio. And here's the thing, folks. If you register to become an affiliate with Brownstone Worldwide, the cool thing is that we're actually getting ready to send out the communication for the new campaigns so that you can make cash with that. And then also you can make recurring revenue with Brownstone Living Magazine if you have someone that registers for the monthly subscription to Brownstone Living Magazine. So let's say, for instance, you have, say, 100 people or 200 people that you get to sign up for Brownstone Living Magazine. You're getting 20% of the full amount of that, and it's sent to you every 2 weeks. Once a month. Take that back, once a month. Let me clarify that, because folks are going to be like, that ain't what you said. No, it's once a month, especially if it is for the monthly subscription. Okay. If you're just doing, say, for instance, the Father's Day campaign, you're doing the graduation campaign, and the other two that are coming out as well on Monday, which are Juneteenth and also our college program. And we only have a select few of those. So if you get those, that's some big money right there. So you could continue to generate revenue for yourself by sharing who we are and what we do directly to our affiliate program. Let me go ahead and pull that up so you can see it. And then I am going to give you more news and information that you can use. You can actually head over to this QR code if you're watching us on YouTube, or if you are watching us on our Facebook pages at Brownstone Worldwide. You can see it here, or you can go to bit.ly/BWW affiliate, bit.ly BWW affiliate, right? So I've shared the link right there, and the link is also in my bio. You can go ahead and check that out if you're on TikTok or on Bigo. You'll have an opportunity to check it out there as well. All right, folks. So I want to make sure that you guys get an opportunity to meet Troy. That's actually going out with the newsletter today for the weekend, so you can have some additional reading material while you're taking some downtime, right? So you'll be able to meet Troy, you'll be able to meet Angie and Jessica, who are a part of the stories, which actually began when it was called Brownstone After Dark. And it was an actual radio show series that we have revived and made a part of Brownstone Living Magazine. If you want to know what's happening with them and some other folks in the Brownstone, let me tell y'all what y'all need to do. Subscribe to Brownstone Living Magazine so you can get those stories. This one is a freebie to you guys, so you can go ahead and check it out. Okay. All right, let's get some more news and information in here, because I think it's really important for us to find out what's happening, y'all, with Shopify. Y'all ready for this? Shopify has actually cut staff. It's actually selling its logistics business to supply chain management firm Flexport and laying off around 20% of its staff as it refocuses on its core e-commerce roots. Now, that's what the CEO Tobias Lütke actually said today in a memo to the employees ahead of the company's earnings report. So he's actually referring to the logistics business as a side quest, which he says is always distracting because the company has a split focus. Shopify has been cutting staff since e-commerce growth started slowing last year, previously shedding 10% of its global workforce in July of 2022. So shares were up around 25% in early trading. And it actually operated at a loss in the first quarter, which was at $193 million compared to $98 million a year earlier. The reduction would result in a loss of about 2,700 jobs, y'all. That's a lot. That's still a lot. So we're still seeing more and more companies that are, deciding that they're going to be letting folks go. So yeah, that's really unfortunate because our stores actually run on Shopify. So I don't suspect that we'll see any change in how the e-commerce side of the business is actually run. However, you never know. They may say, oh, yeah. And so here's something else that you guys need to know. First of all, you do know that the Screenwriters Guild has actually been on strike for a couple of days now. But here's the thing. Most streamers don't care yet. So as striking writers in Hollywood studios gird for what's expected to be a protracted contract battle, streamers say they're ready, with some even boasting that they have a deep bench of upcoming releases to tide them over. Meanwhile, Writers Guild of America members are planning huge rallies in New York and Los Angeles on May 15th. A picket writer for FX and Netflix shows calls it a streaming era turning point, saying everything's changed, but the money has changed in the wrong direction. If we don't get back to even, we never will. So Paramount posted a $1.1 billion loss in the first quarter, dragged down by $1.7 billion in charges from its planned removal of content as it combines Paramount with Showtime. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. All right. So job growth picks up again in April. Okay. So a lot of you guys are out there saying that you can't find anything or you can't find. Well, here's the thing. There's plenty of jobs out there. Are they paying enough for you to survive? Hiring defied expectations in April, picking up pace despite the Federal Reserve's attempts to cool the economy and decades high inflation through interest rate hikes. The U.S. added 253,000 jobs in April, 88,000 payrolls more than in March, pushing the unemployment rate back down to a 54-year low of 3.4%. Still, new jobs fell short of the average monthly gain of 293,000 over the past 6 months. Other signs suggest the labor market is returning to its pre-pandemic norm. Job openings are declining while labor force participation is back where it was in March of 2020. All right, folks, I don't know about you, but all I'm going to say to that is I think that it's probably got a lot more to do with there's a new economy that's undergirding, and it has everything to do with people understanding that there are multiple ways of generating revenue where they themselves are the business or a 1099 as opposed to a 1040. So some of these reports are probably a bit skewed. Wouldn't you say so? All right, folks, that's it for me today. I'm getting ready to head back into the quarters with the rest of the folks, and we're going to continue working on our sales. Yes, sales. You know that thing where you sell advertising and marketing and sponsorship to your platforms. For those of you all who are not aware, I'm Paulette. I'm a part of Brownstone Worldwide. We're in the Brownstone Worldwide studios. We house brownstoneworldwide.com. We house KCCR, The Brownstone, the podcasting app. And we also house Brownstone Living magazine. Therein lies all of the assets, including Brownstone Marketplace. And you guys can actually access it. It's absolutely free, except for the magazine. It's $5.99 a month. You can go ahead and check out all of the amazing content that's there. We're going to be talking about Cinco de Mayo. We're also going to be talking about lifestyle tips for the weekend to help you enjoy yourself and to stay happy, right? Which is kind of funny because we actually have an air personality. Her name is Leanne Dulce. One of her show's name is Wake Up Happy Sis. So all of that aside, we're really excited. We're going to be adding some new air personalities to the Brownstone family, and we're really excited about that because these shows are amazing. So keep it locked right here to all things Brownstone Worldwide. Become a neighbor. Stay connected. Find out how you can advertise with us or sponsor what's happening here in the Brownstone. Listen, my time is up here. I'm going to just cut it short by about 13 minutes because I got a ton of stuff to do. But I really want to thank you guys for coming to hang out with me today here in the Brownstone and Brownstone Worldwide Studios. I'm Paulette. 3 things that I always like to tell every single person before I end every single day shift show. 1, love your life. It's the only one that you have. 2, live your life to the fullest and embrace everything that is your life because eventually one day you're not going to be here. You might as well enjoy the time that you have. And lastly, breathe through every single moment. You guys go ahead and join us on Facebook, like the Brownstone Worldwide page. Go ahead and hang out with us on YouTube and get caught up on all of the hundreds of shows that we currently have available on our podcasting platform over there and watch those shows and videos and cooking shows and all the stuff, right? You didn't know that, but you do now. I'll see you all this weekend somewhere in these internet streets. See you later.